Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl, Black Girl Minimalism. Today is, oh shit, it's Monday. I know. It's Monday, October 20th. Today is actually my grandma's birthday. She is in heaven, but it's my paternal grandma. So I said I talked to her this morning. We had a discussion, so hopefully all goes well on that side. But it is still Libra season, so yes, I come from a Libra to Libra. And we're here on this beautiful start of week. I see this as a week I read into the energy of like rejuvenation, putting yourself first, doing things that you need to do on the self-care aspect. So that spa card came up. Speaking of, I'll be talking to Erin after this. Babe, lean it up. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, so the spa card came up, or some sort of spa treatment came up as a source of feeling rejuvenated. Maybe also I meditated before coming out today as well. For like 15 minutes, I just laid on the yoga mat and my heating pad and took some time for myself. So that's also an intentional praise to self-care. All right, moving into the card read, it's going to be a spread of 12. The first card to come out is the Temperance card. So Temperance is Earth Angel energy, and it's funny, we crack up at this, we're utilizing the Clueless Tarot guidebook deck when she's coming from the party and she has the snowman, and so this is a point maybe to celebrations or some sort of get-together that you'll be coming into for this week. And for some reason she had the snowman but had no plug for it to be lit up, so babe was confused about that. But maybe that's a good note, like being a plug to something, or like, yeah, maybe that's one way to read it. Like, where's the plug? Like, maybe you need a plug, you know. All right, so we're gonna move forward. But maybe it's an Earth Angel. That's the plug. Okay. All right. You see what I did there? Okay. I've been told I'm a connector. Someone called me that before. And I think because I'm good at like knowing what person does what, and it's just natural, not for any like, oh, I'm trying to get something from you. No, literally somebody that could help in aiding, like moving you forward and actually can do something. Yeah, so that's a good call there. All right, so the next thing to come up is the Queen of Swords. I see this as an energy of studying, or being a student in something, maybe a philosopher in some regard, because she's reading over the textbook and she has the pen behind her ears. So maybe you're studying something, taking a test for something, or taking notes, preparing to take notes for something as well, because I see it as, I feel like something's on my face. Okay. I see it as a call to like taking notes or taking heed to the information that you're reviewing. So maybe paying attention to detail. The next thing to come up is the King of Swords, and I forget his name.
Lawrence.
Okay, Lawrence. So he's the friend of Stacey Dash's. What's his name? Murray. So he's Murray's best friend, and he's actually pretty like comfortable in his skin. As to like, this is the scene right after Murray shaves his head, and he's like, it looks good, man. Like, just go with it. Maybe doing something new, but going with it and like confidently walking in the space of where you're going. So it might be something risque, but you know, if you wear it confidently, then it'll work out for you, right? All of this is like, two cards are from the party scene, which is cool. So maybe also another call to celebration. Okay, so these two cards came up. The Four Cups, getting rid of certain things. That's how I see it. Or paying attention to waste, maybe. The next thing to come up is the Three of Wands. This has to do with communication, notes. So notes and communication, maybe taking inventory in some regard. Let me see if I can read that real quick. The Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands, your ability to see all possibilities. So taking heed of what's in front of you is unparalleled today. There's some pretty rad foresight. Why not put it in an even better use and make low-key plans with some friends? So it's calling you to get together with whomever that might be in your corner, whoever can get together with you. They're probably itching for an adventure too. Even just planning something is just enough to get those creative juices flowing. Try it before your next big project. So maybe planning to get together with somebody, or just getting together, making an inventory of who you can get together with is a good note as well. I forgot to mention that today is a new moon in Libra. Yes, and then it will transition into Scorpio the 30th. The energy will transition into Scorpio. So the new moon in Libra has to do with, how would I say this? Being carefree. It's calling you to like trust your gut, because sometimes, they say we're indecisive, but really we try to go over all measures of things working out, or just going over everything to make sure that it's actually going to work. And usually it does when we go over all the small steps. I also see it as an energy of trusting, stepping outside your comfort zone, because trust is a big keynote for things working out. If you don't have trust, it's not going to work. So trusting that things are going to work out, okay? Taking care of you, okay? Because Libras do know how to be there for other people. Sorry, babe keeps leaning the camera. Libras know how to be there for other people, but we don't always have people to do the same things. Bless you. We don't always have people to do the same thing. So you might be pouring into other individuals and nothing left for yourself. Or you might be needing somebody to just be there, just be even keel on the energy that you're giving out. So trusting that you can ask for that back. If you're not receiving it back, then keep it moving. Just keep it at that. The next thing to come up is this is the four of Pentacles, right, babe? Mm-hmm. So this is the Four of Pentacles. This also has to do with your finances. So she has a drawer open, like the receival drawer open. So maybe you'll be receiving some finances coming up. And then you have a lockbox, which looks like a makeup box of, I see that as a closed portfolio, a closed inventory. So maybe I see that as like investment portfolio. That because it's a larger inventory, so keeping that closed, but having something open for like going and coming. Yeah. So the next thing to come up is also the Five of Cups. You have one cup that's spilled and four cups that are present. And we read this card before. How I see this cup is like, don't fret over spilled coffee. Meaning like, okay, it's only one cup that fell. So focus on the other four cups that are present for you to work with, which is energy, which is flow, which is everything that's coming forward. Work with what you have, okay? And don't worry about the things that's not working out. So thus far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 cards thus far. Next thing to come up is... this is the Eight of Wands. So we've read this card a lot of times. Heavy communication, Friedrich Nietzsche. Okay, let me read this. Forgot what it said in the book. Okay, so this is Wands energy. So, yeah. So the Eight of Wands is, look if your friend wants to grow a goatee. It's not your place to change their mind, meaning to mind your business, okay? This card is a gentle but much needed reminder that you cannot control the choices that other people make. Contrary to your luck in matchmaking, most people will use free will to move through their lives. It's time to let them make their decisions or their choices, even if they are tacky ones, okay? So that means, again, mind your business. Let people do what they want to do. Let people be comfortable in the places that they want to be comfortable. And we do have opinions. I'm talking about myself and Libras. We will offer an opinion, sometimes more more than necessary. And especially if asked, I'm giving you the real. I'm the real perspective of what I'm thinking. So it's like, usually don't ask me. I'm not sugarcoating. I'll be like, hey girl, yeah, that's working out. Hell no, it's not. Is like, keep moving, keep doing something else. It's usually a very thoughtful response though. And because like I want the best for anybody. Like, it's never a day that I tell Aaron this, I'm not at home like, oh, I just hope this doesn't work out for them. Like, who the frick is doing that? But there are people doing it, but I'm not one of those people. Probably because I'm so wrapped up in my own stuff that I don't give a damn. So this is this is the Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune has to do with the turn of events, and it's water energy in this particular card. So it's water energy, meaning that the flow is flowing in the right positioning. So the tables are turning. Okay. Okay, the next thing to come up is the Five of Swords. Okay, so this is quite funny because this is when she came from the party and she got robbed. And so maybe she might have been at the wrong place, wrong time. And so paying attention to your surroundings as well. That's what I see from that card. Okay. So we got the Hangman that came out. This is when they're at the park. He's in a competition, so maybe like trying new things because he was like, oh, I'm putting forth the effort of going, doing things that I like. He was doing this around the school at the party, but really wasn't putting it to use. So maybe trying things, that are skill wise. Particular to you, but doing it in a new way. The next thing to come up is the Two of Swords, maybe at a crossroads, but blindly making a decision. And then the next thing to come up is the King of Cups. I don't remember what the King of Cups said. I think I read it once before, but I'll read it now. Okay, so the King of Cups says, showing the new kid around might seem like a lame part of the job, but it says a lot about the inner soul and stuff. Let the King of Cups inspire your logic as a direct route for emotional control. This card reminds you to let your rational self lead the way for a bit. So, yeah, like maybe just trusting being led and not trying to control things. So thus far, I think that's 12 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I think. It's 13 cards. And then what's facing up is a Four of Wands. This is when they're on a dance floor and they're into each other, but all they can hear is a lot of communication happening, like side conversations, but the music is playing, so they really can't pay attention to anybody but themselves. So maybe that's a call and an energy for you as well, as far as like just protecting the energy that's in your orbit, right? So I'll see you tomorrow. Happy Monday. Happy October 20th. This is the start of a new step. And I'm looking forward to, hearing what new things that you walk into. I've said this before, but if you want to, I'm going to put the information below. Feel free to donate to the channel because this is what we do to offer you this beautiful message. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.